Hello and welcome to the Out Loud podcast. My name's John.
And I'm Brian.
And this is the podcast that doesn't do New Year's resolutions.
Oh.
Unless you're Brian, then maybe deodorant should be a priority in the new year. Oh.
So funny. So funny.
Let's roll that intro music. Special New Year's edition episode. Hello, Out Louders. What are you guys doing for the New Year's celebration? Please comment down below.
Let us know.
It's been quite a year.
It's been an epic year.
Yeah.
I think.
In 2023, we made 50 videos and we did 57 short videos for a grand total of 107 total videos.
And he probably did 106 of them himself.
That's pretty awesome. I mean, that's almost a video
a week.
And more than a short a week, and I feel really happy about that.
Are we going to double that this year?
We're going to double this. Double down, baby. No, I just want to
Neither one of us will be working.
I just want to have fun doing this.
Right, me too.
And that's why I want to go over like our favorite videos and our unsung heroes before we get into our tops and our bottoms.
Yeah,
all right?
Sure. Let's do it.
What favorite video, you're reflecting on the year, you're scrolling through our channel, the 2023 videos, what do you got?
Well, there was a lot to choose from, but of course the one that stands out for me was 28 Gays.
Yes.
Go on vacation.
Me too.
What could happen?
Yeah,
you know.
Me too. How can that not be your favorite?
I know.
And honestly, that's also an unsung hero because that video needs more views.
Well, it did pretty well though, didn't it?
Like 15-ish thousand, but I mean, if you look back at our Sitges video, which is like our big hurrah travel of 2022, and then you look at our big trip of 2023, something that we orchestrated and pulled together 25 other games. I mean, oh my gosh.
First off, let me just throw this out there.
Yeah.
You got me basically in a Speedo in the middle of Duval Street in Key West.
It's the main drag in Key West.
But you know what? Went unnoticed because that's what Key West is all about. But I will say it was warm. No, it wasn't warm. It was friggin' hot that day.
Yeah.
And we did get some cat calls from the bar guys that were hanging out and...
We did.
But we ended up talking to them afterwards. And that was the whole thing about this Key West thing. And making this video, it's like... The trip was amazing, and we bonded with all these guys and made these great friends.
You know how sometimes when you go on a trip, the anticipation is sometimes better than getting there and like all that? That was not the case in Key West. Of course, the anticipation and building and planning and orchestrating all of these moving parts for us as event planners was a lot. And then when we got to the actual
venue,
event, oh my gosh, it just was amazing. It was my favorite vacation, and for that reason, her favorite trip.
Yep.
Favorite video.
Favorite video.
And we have another one, and I'm looking forward to 2024 and the Palm Springs trip, which we have 2 rooms left. Hello.
Oh, that's right. 2 rooms.
2 rooms. Hello.
2 rooms. 6 months we're going.
Go watch that Key West video to get a flavor of what to expect for Palm Springs. But we're going to up the ante. And
this one's going to be more now that we got a couple under our belt and we know what... Well, we still don't know what we're doing.
We have the same favorite videos. I hope we have different unsung heroes.
I think we do, because we didn't talk about that.
Let's do that.
You do yours first.
My unsung hero, again, unsung hero is kind of a video that I think maybe deserved a little more attention.
Yeah.
And I actually have 2. One of them is the Painting My Boyfriend, where we painted... Painting my boyfriend, you get it? You get it? But
Hero week.
We painted our living room from a like drab, like
dark green. It was nice.
Baby puke green to a now bright, airy white color.
It's yellow. Okay, so just so you know.
It's yellow.
It's yellow. And it wasn't baby puke green. It was a nice kind of dark hunter green. But that room is so dark. But now it's bright
It's bright,
airy.
and the reason I think this is an unsung hero for me, it just represents like our relationship of like, we're gonna go do something together. We're gonna beat it, conquer it. You know, who likes to paint?
And it might be boring for some people, but I don't know.
And
I
we
just
made
think
like a boring task fun, and we made like a video about it. I don't know. So that was one of my unsung heroes, and then the second one was a short. It was Just Ken Isn't As Hot As My Boyfriend, where I dove into the pool from the diving board.
Oh, yeah,
and I came up and I made your like body appear as if you were like Ken the doll.
Oh, yeah,
with the song, I'm Just Ken.
Yes, I did.
I think that deserves some more views because it was fun.
That was very
Unsung
very
Heroes.
clever.
That was it.
My unsung is, believe it or not, we shot it in Key West. Was the big gay match game.
Oh,
when I say this was my favorite video ever to film.
That was.
Because it was very spontaneous. We had the studio audience, and by studio audience, like 6 or 7 or 5 of the guys came in to watch us film with Gio and JC, who I love, you know, and I just thought it was so funny. And maybe it was just me, because I love game shows and stuff like that. But, I mean, it had 5,000 views, and that's nothing to sneeze at.
It needs more than that.
But it was funny, because I said, you know, this is going to take off, and this is something we could do all the time, and, you know, people would look forward to it. But, no, it's a good video.
That's a great idea for a video. And
it's funny. I seriously, I was like, when I got done with that video, I was so excited and so happy
fun.
because, well, first off, I won. Not big surprise for anybody.
Oh my gosh.
You know, because I do win at most game shows. So.
Well, one thing we're looking into in 2024 is creating our own trivia game, tying
age
in
gap,
because we love the other videos that we love doing is the generation guessing game.
Right.
We watch Jeopardy every night. We're very much game and competitive guys, and so this is something we want to bring to you guys.
So instead of challenging each other, we're going to challenge you guys. So you'll be all over the place. You know, you got to do some history, or you got to make sure you're up on pop culture. Pop culture. So look forward to that, because we're going to be doing that real soon. All right. Should we get into our tops and bottoms of the week?
Tops and bottoms. Well, being a holiday week, there's been lots of tops and bottoms. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
A little extra fun for the holidays, you know what I mean? So that's why I have...
Where have you been? We've been with family.
Well, that's why I have actually 3 tops this week.
3?
But all with like a similar theme or vein kind of running through all of them. Wow, I'm talking about tops and veins
running through it. This is going downhill.
Well, the main vein that I'm talking about here is kind of like a service-oriented. Oh gosh, we're really going there.
Service-oriented.
But it's like doing for other people, and that's like in light of the holidays where you're trying to do something for people, give something to others, and that's better than receiving. Sometimes. Sometimes giving, receiving, you just can't. This is why tops and bottoms. Anyway.
Right.
So I have 3 people and just kind of organizations or companies that kind of give back to people. The first one I want to talk to you about is the Pediatric Cancer Research Foundation.
Woo!
Woo! Particularly our sister-in-law, Bonnie, who really helps do a lot of the campaigns for pediatric cancer research.
She does, right. She leads
It's a nonprofit, and they do a lot of like sports outreaches and fundraising for kids with cancer.
Yeah. So she's doing the corporate sponsors, so she's going for the big guys.
So obviously doing great work, pushing research, which is amazing. So Pediatric Cancer Research Foundation, that's my first one. And well, I'm going to put links to all of these in the description so that you can go check them out too. Yep. Second one is a little more light, a little more fun. The Bottoms Digest.
What is that?
It is a YouTube channel called The Bottoms Digest. I've seen a ton of like misinformation and poor quality information about like bottoming and anal stuff. And the guy who does the Bottoms Digest, I think he's like newer on YouTube, but gosh, it's just so quality information. I love it. And the fact that it's not like trying to push like a product at you.
Yeah.
And it's just good information. And I think anyone who is bottoming or new to bottoming or wants to learn more about it, this is a great channel for you. So service-oriented.
That's awesome.
Literally service-oriented.
Yeah.
Rounding it out here with a podcast that I was recently turned on to called Out Late with David Cotton.
Right.
Yeah, David Cotton, someone who has listened and watched our video. So, hey, David. And then I listened to his podcast. I loved it. So a little bit about David is that he, and he doesn't know that I'm giving him a shout out, so you're welcome. He came out later in life, I think after the age of 40 or so, as gay. And so now his kind of mission is to coach other guys who are coming out late in life. Not out loud, out late. Mm-hmm. So and just hearing his podcast, he'll have people on the show talking back and forth about their coming out process. Just real quick, one guy that he had on was a psychiatrist who wrote books about like coming out, and that David Cotton, when he was coming out, read his book and had a ton of just valuable information that he gleaned from that, and then was able to come out. And so just really good conversation, and I would definitely recommend it for anyone who's going through that process, who might be like married with kids, and that's kind of the stuff that they talk about.
We've actually had somebody like, and it's a real,
yeah.
I don't want to say it's a real thing. Of course it's a real thing, but I feel I've seen it more and more and more. I don't know if it's just because it's becoming more acceptable or whatever.
We've had our handful of guys that have directly emailed us with like, hey, I'm married to a wife, I have kids, what do I do?
Yeah.
And it's not easy. And so I like that the resource of Outlate with David Cotton is there for those who need it. So
definitely.
Those are my tops. Again, kind of service-oriented stuff in lieu of the holidays.
And mine is a lot more shallow than that.
Well, let me hear it.
I am the pulp culture guy.
Okay.
So we saw Wonka last night with Timothy Chalamet. Chalamet, call me by your name. Hey, hey. And I can tell you, Wonka, Willy Wonka, Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, the book, it's all very nostalgic for me. So my mom, I remember my mom reading the book to me, because that's how little I was. Red leather-bound book, Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. And she worked at the library, so we would always have that. Yep. And I just thought it was an amazing book. And then when the movie made back in the 70s, Charlie and Willy Wonka, when Gene Wilder did it, I actually won tickets to the premiere from Bozo the Clown. I remember my mom driving us to Boston to see the movie. It was just incredible.
Cool. Yeah.
Johnny Depp's version.
I wasn't a huge fan of that.
Yeah, because I don't like him crazy.
Yeah.
And, beautifully done, but not the style I want.
And he was like magical crazy.
Yeah, but like
crazy,
so sweet.
Yeah.
And there was great songs in it. And of course, la la la, world imagination. That song.
That tune.
Of course, I start bawling.
If you want to know paradise.
Yeah, now I'm really crying. So it was great. My one thing, I wanted it longer. I wanted more of the magic that they were doing. It was just incredible.
Yeah.
And like, I loved how uplifting and just a different take on this story. It was a different take. It wasn't the kids coming to the factory.
It was the coming
up. It was a prequel.
Yeah.
Like how he got started. So it was pretty amazing. So I highly recommend it.
I hope they do a number 2.
They might. They could.
Because where they left it off is like he only has one Oompa Loompa. How did he get all the Oompa Loompas?
Right, well, what's
going on?
Hugh Grant. Oh my gosh, hilarious. As the Oompa Loompa.
Yes, oh my god.
It was great. It was really good.
They should have casted me for Oompa Loompa.
No, you can be
I'm
my
small,
Oompa Loompa.
mighty, can dance, got a little singing.
Yeah, very little singing. All right.
All right. I think that leads into the bottoms.
It does.
I can't sing, and I'm a bottom at singing. So
yes.
I'm going to start with this, is that, gosh, Brian, when I was going through school, which isn't too far removed from like my everyday life, just going to, college and then grad school, and it's still fresh for me, okay? Mm-hmm. What I'm about to say. You always had a lot of time off, like for the holidays, and I thought, when I say a lot of time, I thought like an appropriate amount of time.
Right.
Like a couple weeks. Like you get to rekindle things with your family, get in touch with yourself. Time off. Like time off is so important.
And you do like getting in touch with yourself.
And with you.
Often.
And with you.
Yes.
And I think that we need more time off for the holidays. I worked up until that Friday before, so what was it? Christmas was on a Monday this year?
Yes.
I worked up, all day Friday. I was back to work on Tuesday morning after...
Yep. 3 days, a massive 1 day off.
I really had like 1 day off, just
and
Christmas
the only reason
Day.
why you had that day off is because it was Christmas was a Monday.
Christmas was a Monday.
Christmas was a Sunday. We'd be back on work on Monday.
And same, like, New Year's Day. I get going back on, like, January 2nd or whatever, but like New Year's Day I have off, and then I'm back on the 2nd.
Right.
But like I wish I
Same
had
thing.
like a full week or a week and a half. I don't know, some more time off. Just
No,
to...
I hear you on that. I hear you on that. But welcome to the real world, because unfortunately, the world doesn't shut down anymore.
It doesn't, and that's the thing, man. When even just that one day off working primary care, I have my own patients. People are, need refills or get cough, cold. Oh my gosh, lots of COVID this week. I'll tell you that. You're right. The world
be careful.
The world
Wash your
doesn't
hands.
stop. And I don't know. Or maybe I'm just like a hybrid type of thing where it's like telemedicine and like I'm, just a little bit more time off and away and not.
And even though I work at the corporate level, I work for a retailer. So digital is always open.
Yeah.
The website's always open. Stores, besides Christmas, are always open.
Yep.
So yes, we didn't have to physically go into the office this week, which to me was a vacation.
Sure.
So, they call it coffee badging now. When people just go in.
Coffee badging?
Coffee badging, because return to office. So people will just swipe in, have them be seen, and then they'd leave because it accounts for them.
Oh, just swipe in and long enough to have a coffee.
Right,
and,
right.
Okay.
So we're required to be in 3 days a week, which is fine. But I'll tell you, the drive and everything. So this week, it was light. A lot of people take PTO during this time.
Yeah.
At that corporate level, they wait and save their vacation.
Yep.
Most of them have kids, so the kids are off, so they want to be off. Same, but unfortunately, that's what it is. Like,
I know.
we gotta work. Some companies do close down.
We gotta
but
work.
in our industries they don't. So my bottom is going to sound a little bizarre because I'm looking at YouTube a lot more now. There's this trend that I've been noticing. So always in my feed will be like handsome fitness models or fit guys or whatever, and they'll be doing something, and then all of a sudden either they turn around or the camera pans back, and they have this like big artificial dong in their gym shorts or whatever.
Yeah.
And
the bulge.
It's not a bulge. It's like, as long as my arm. I was like, dude,
it's realistic.
The average dick is like 5 inches or 6 inches hard.
Yeah.
So where are you getting this baseball bat? And
everyone has it too.
I don't know what they're going for, because most of them are very handsome men, uber fit, ultra fit, and so you need that. I don't get it. Who's it engaging?
I don't even like that. And I get like being sexy and like there is a little bit of like being scandalous for like thumbnails and wanting clickbaity.
Yeah.
But for kids who are scrolling through YouTube, I just don't think that that's appropriate. Just like, because there's guys like flopping around with
But when they post it, don't they do 18 plus or whatever?
I mean, the ones that I've seen are not like 18
But
plus.
so it just drives me crazy. They don't need to do it.
Yeah.
And you see, when I see it, I'm like, what is going on? And then I'll read the comments, and they're horrible to them. Like, what? Like, that is so fake. What's he do? Like, I don't get it. But it's some sort of trend that's going on on YouTube now.
Yeah.
And I'm not a fan of it.
The trends.
So make it real. But I'd rather not even.
Well, let's finish on a high note here. I want to wrap up with telling you kind of some stats of our channel for 2023.
You are the stat man.
So we, like I said, we had 50 videos, 57 shorts that were uploaded. Total of a little over 1.1 million views.
Wow.
Across all that for just YouTube.
1 million people. You guys are cray.
We uploaded TikTok and Instagram too. So, I mean, 1.1 million views is just from YouTube. So that's pretty cool.
Oh, I thought you were going to tell me all
Then
three.
we also, on YouTube, we've gained 5,085 of you lovely, lovely subscribers. Thank you. And if you're watching this and not subscribed, get out.
No, subscribe. Smash that subscribe button, whatever they tell you.
But what do you think our most viewed video was of 2023?
And I just kind of went through all those analytics and...
3, 2, 1,
No.
and answer.
28 Gays in Key West.
No, it's the one where we went over the challenges and benefits of an age gap relationship.
That's right. That's right.
So that has 80,000 views.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and really good engagement. I thought we got some good conversations in the comment section, and I think people resonated.
All right,
with
we
that.
need to do more of those then.
But that was the most viewed on the Out Loud channel.
Okay.
But actually, the most viewed video that has been produced by the Out Loud peeps here.
Yeah.
Actually, Out Loud Health. It's on the Out Loud Health channel.
Oh.
What I'm getting at is there was a video uploaded to the Out Loud Health channel with 222.6 thousand views, almost a quarter million views. And gosh, we got to bring that type of heat and action to the Out Loud channel.
I would love that.
This one is Eating Booty Sent Him to the Hospital. And I want to do more of these. I actually have one scripted up about a cock ring that gets stuck on someone's junka-dunka-junka-dunk.
Well, obviously you just said cock ring, so where else is it going to be? It's not going to be on his nose.
And it's got to get cut off, and it's all like medically based and medically sound information. And so I review the literature, and I come up with a cool case, and I make a story out of it. So.
But you know what? You guys can help us too. If you have any suggestions, we are always open, because coming up with content is fun, but it's a lot of work to like, is someone going to like that? I always say, is someone going to actually look at that?
Well, we're looking forward to more podcasts. We're looking forward to this trivia stuff. I'm looking forward to creating more like clinical cases and stories on the Out Loud Health channel. If you're not subscribed over there, go subscribe, please.
We would like to do Out Loud baking, but we're trying to figure out how.
Yeah, it's just a lot of moving parts.
Yeah. So I think that's all we got for the end of 2023.
Wow. Another year together.
Yeah.
Wow, give me something.
Thanks
you guys for watching. Smash the like button, subscribe. Palm Springs, June 7th.
June 7th through the 13th.
Description, the links, all
everything
the stuff.
You need, send us an email at outloudjb@gmail.com. Don't do that first part. It's just outloudjb@gmail.com.
How do you type out?
I know, exactly.
Thanks, you guys. As always, don't forget to live your lives out loud.
Happy New Year!